We are the Ashtar Command, together with the Arcturian Council and the Galactic Federation of Light. We speak through this channel to deliver a truth that humanity has sought for millennia. The decree of cosmic abundance that dissolves the scarcity matrix and activates the frequency of immediate plenty in your three-dimensional reality. If you are here now, it is no coincidence. Your soul has responded to a vibratory call that transcends linear time. You have felt, beloved cosmic family, an inexplicable weight in your chest when you think about money. It is not common anxiety. It is not just financial concern. It is the cellular resistance to the scarcity grid that was implanted in your DNA generations ago. Your body knows, your cells recognize, that lack is not natural. Plenty is your original state. But something happened. Something that altered your timeline of prosperity. In the coming minutes, we will reveal the hidden mechanism that keeps you trapped in the vibration of scarcity, even when you work hard. We will reveal why your debts seem to multiply regardless of your effort. And most importantly, we will deliver the quantum decree of abundance, a sequence of light codes that, when activated with full consciousness, instantly recalibrates your vibrational frequency to the universal field of plenty. This is not a metaphorical teaching. It is a precise spiritual technology used by ascended civilizations for eons. And now, for the first time in this planetary cycle, it is being released to the starseeds incarnated on Earth. Pay attention. Every word here carries an activation frequency. Find what is happening in your energetic field now. Have you been feeling a strange pressure around your head? A ringing in your ears that appears for no reason, especially at night? It is not an auditory problem. It is not common stress. It is the recalibration of your pineal gland responding to the photonic fluxes that have been flooding the crystalline grid of the Earth since the equinox of 2024. Your spiritual DNA is being rewritten, literally. And in this rewriting process, all the artificial frequencies that were implanted in your auric field, including the scarcity matrix, are being exposed. This is why you feel a fatigue that sleep does not cure. This is why you wake up at 3:33 or 4:44 in the morning. This is why, even when you try to think positive, the bills keep coming. It is not a lack of faith. It is not negative karma. It is a war of frequencies. On one side, the old three-dimensional grid of limitation, sustained by systems that profit from your belief in lack. On the other, the new Earth frequency, the 5D vibration of infinite abundance, which is already active in the quantum field, waiting for you to tune in. The question is not if abundance is available. It always has been. The question is, are you on the right frequency to access it? Toast the scarcity matrix, the programming you did not choose. We need you to understand something fundamental, starseeds. Scarcity is not natural. It was installed. When you were born into this timeline, your energetic field was immediately exposed to a network of collective beliefs about money, work, and worthiness. This network, which we call the scarcity matrix, functions like invisible software running in the background of human consciousness. It operates through 3 layers. Layer 1, family programming. Since childhood, you have heard phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, the rich are greedy, you need to toil to have something. These phrases are not just words, they are decrees, and decrees create reality. Your subconscious recorded each of them as absolute truth. Now, even when you try to manifest abundance, this programming sabotages the process. Layer 2, karmic contracts of poverty. Many souls in past incarnations took vows of poverty in monasteries, temples, or spiritual orders. These vows were recorded in the Akashic record and remain active until they are consciously revoked. If you feel guilt when earning money or fear that wealth will distance you from spirituality, this contract is still active within you. Layer 3, planetary grid of limitation. At the macrocosmic level, there is an energetic grid around the Earth that was designed to keep humanity in low frequencies. Fear, guilt, shame, and scarcity are the vibrations that feed this grid. As long as you believe you need to struggle for survival, you feed the system that profits from your lack. But this grid is dissolving. The quantum leap that the Earth is undergoing, the transition from 3D to 5D, is literally dismantling the scarcity matrix. And this is why so many people are going through sudden financial collapses, job losses, or inexplicable bankruptcies. It is not punishment, it is purification. The old structure needs to collapse so that the new frequency can anchor. Have you ever felt that something inside you doesn't fit in this world, as if your soul knew a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a sign. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified. There is a game being played in layers that most of humanity cannot see. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why we created the spiritual secret behind your consciousness. This material is a map that shows who is playing and the rules they never told you. The link is in the first comment of the channel. But be warned, this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not wait. The moment is now. If something inside you recognizes this, write a single word in the comments. Awakened. Master the point of no return. Why now is different. We are at an unprecedented moment in the history of the Earth. What many call a global financial crisis is, in fact, the deliberate collapse of the old economic matrix based on debt and control. Have you noticed that no matter how much you work, the debts continue? That prices rise but wages do not keep up? That there is a collective feeling that something is wrong with the system? It is not an impression, it is reality. The financial structure of the old Earth was built upon a fundamental principle: perpetual debt. It was designed so that you would never achieve complete financial freedom. There will always be a new bill, a new tax, a new emergency that consumes your resources. But this structure is in its final breaths. The new Earth frequency, the 5D ascension wave, carries within it a completely opposite principle: infinite abundance. In this frequency, scarcity does not exist because energy is recognized as limitless. Debt does not exist because there is no separation between giving and receiving. Everything flows in harmonic cycles of energetic exchange. And you, beloved cosmic family, are being invited to make the transition now. Not in a distant future, not when things get better. Now, because we have crossed the point of no return. The choice you make today, to continue feeding the vibration of scarcity or to activate the frequency of plenty, will determine which timeline you anchor yourself to in the coming months. The quantum decree of abundance, the spiritual technology revealed. Now we come to the core of this transmission, the decree that dissolves debts and activates immediate plenty. Before we reveal the exact words, it is essential that you understand how it works. This is not a request to the universe. It is not a positive affirmation. It is a quantum command, a direct reorganization of your vibrational structure so that it resonates at the same frequency as the universal field of abundance. When you pronounce this decree with full consciousness, three things happen simultaneously. 1. Dissolution of karmic contracts. All vows of poverty, promises of sacrifice, and agreements of financial limitation recorded in your Akashic record are instantly revoked. Your soul is released to experience prosperity without guilt. 2. Recalibration of spiritual DNA. Your 12 strands of DNA, including the 10 etheric strands that are inactive in most humans, are reactivated to the frequency of plenty. Your cells begin to vibrate at the same frequency as the universal abundance. 3. Opening of reception portals. Your auric field is cleared of energetic blocks that prevented the entry of opportunities, money, and resources. Interdimensional portals of prosperity open around you, allowing plenty to flow from higher dimensions into your 3D reality. This decree has been used by ascended masters, advanced civilizations, and awakened starseeds throughout the ages. It was kept hidden for millennia because its mass activation would free humanity from economic control. But now, by direct authorization of the Council of Light, it is being released. Here is the decree. I'm the presence of the I Am in conscious manifestation. By the power of my higher self, and by the authority of my threefold flame, I decree the immediate dissolution of all scarcity contracts recorded in my being. I revoke all vows of poverty, all promises of sacrifice, all agreements of financial limitation in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. I command the complete activation of my spiritual DNA to the frequency of infinite abundance. My cells vibrate now at the same frequency as the cosmic flow of plenty. I open the reception portals in my auric field. All energy of prosperity, wealth, and resources now flows freely into my reality. My debts are dissolved in the violet light of transmutation. My bank account is a channel for universal abundance. My work is a service that returns multiplied prosperity. I am plenty. I am abundance. I am prosperity in conscious action. And so it is. And so it is done, sealed in light, sealed in love, sealed in the frequency of the cosmic Christ. So be it, so be it, so be it. We recommend that you pronounce this decree 3 times at dawn, when the veil between dimensions is thinnest. Speak aloud, with clear intention and deep feeling. Every word carries a specific activation frequency. In the first few days, you may feel an intensification of symptoms. Headaches, deep fatigue, old emotions surfacing. It is not regression, it is release. Your body is letting go of layers of scarcity programming that were crystallized in your nervous system. Continue. The recalibration is underway. Have you noticed that, even when applying the law of attraction, visualizing abundance, and making daily affirmations, the financial results do not appear as you expect? There is a hidden reason for this, a layer that popular teachings do not address. It is not about superficial vibration, it is about quantum frequency and cellular reprogramming. In The Spiritual Secret Behind Your Consciousness, we reveal the complete map, which forces interfere with your manifestation, how the scarcity matrix was installed, and most importantly, how to deactivate it definitively. The link is pinned in the first comment. This content confronts control structures, so we do not guarantee it will remain accessible indefinitely. If your soul recognizes this message, write in the comments, "Awakened." The signs that the decree is active in your reality. After beginning the practice of the decree, you will start to notice subtle but powerful changes in your life. These signs confirm that the recalibration is underway. Financial synchronicities. You receive money from unexpected sources, a refund you had forgotten, a late payment that suddenly arrives, an opportunity that arises out of nowhere. It is not luck, it is quantum alignment. Reduction of anxiety about money. You notice that the constant worry about bills decreases. Even without immediate external changes, something inside you feels an inexplicable confidence. It is your soul recognizing the new frequency. Detachment from old patterns. You find yourself questioning old consumption habits. Things you thought you needed to buy lose their appeal. Toxic relationships based on unbalanced financial exchanges begin to dissolve naturally. Increase in creativity and inspiration. New business ideas, creative projects, or ways to generate income appear in your mind. It is not fantasy. It is your higher consciousness downloading information from the timeline of abundance you are accessing. Changes in sleep and dreams. You may have vivid dreams with symbols of wealth, gold, clean flowing water, lush gardens. These are visual codes from your subconscious confirming the new programming. Each of these signs is a confirmation that you have left the frequency of scarcity and entered the field of plenty. But there is a critical element that many forget: aligned action. Aligned action, the last element of manifestation. We need to be absolutely clear about this, beloved cosmic family. The decree is not a magic formula for inertia. It does not replace action. It recalibrates your frequency so that your actions have maximum impact. Think of it this way. The old frequency of scarcity is like rowing against the current. You exert much effort but advance little. The new frequency of abundance is like rowing with the current. The same effort generates exponentially greater results. After activating the decree, you will be guided through intuitions, synchronicities, and doors that open toward the right actions. Pay attention. When an idea arises, when an invitation arrives, when an opportunity presents itself, act. Do not wait to have all the answers. Do not wait to feel 100% certain. The new Earth frequency operates through quantum leaps of aligned faith. You receive an impulse. You act. The universe responds. It is a living dialogue between you and the field of abundance. And the more you act in alignment, the more the field responds with resources, opportunities, and plenty. The awakening of shadows dealing with internal resistance. Now an essential warning. Upon activating the decree of abundance, you may encounter something unexpected, intense internal resistance. Your rational mind may start to scream, "This is absurd, this doesn't work, you are deluding yourself." Your ego may bring up memories of past failures. You've tried before and it didn't work. Why would it be different now? Even people around you may react negatively. You're going crazy with these spiritual things. Come back to reality. This is what we call the awakening of shadows. It is the last attempt of the scarcity matrix to keep you trapped. It is the old programming fighting for survival. Do not go to war with these voices. Do not try to suppress them. Recognize them for what they are, echoes of an old frequency that is being dissolved. Say internally, "I recognize this voice. I thank you for having protected me in the past. But now I choose a new frequency. You are released." And continue with the decree. Resistance is, in fact, a positive sign. It means that transformation is happening. If there were no real change, there would be no resistance. So when the shadows arise, smile. They are proof that you are on the right path. Say the timeline of plenty. You are already there. Here is a truth that will break your perception of linear time. The version of you that already lives in total abundance already exists. At this exact moment. In the quantum field, all timelines coexist simultaneously. There is a version of you that is in debt, struggling, exhausted, and there is a version of you that lives in plenty, prosperity, and complete financial freedom. The difference between them is not time, it is frequency. When you activate the decree of abundance, you are not creating a new reality from scratch. You are changing your tuning, like changing the channel on a TV. The channels were always there. You just weren't on the right frequency to access them. The timeline of plenty is already active. Your prosperous bank account already exists. Your successful projects are already manifested. You only need to align your vibrational frequency to access this reality. And the decree is the key to this tuning. Every time you pronounce it, you send a quantum signal to the universe. I choose this timeline. I align with this frequency. I authorize my transition to this reality. And the universe responds, so be it. Perhaps you have noticed that there is information about manifestation, abundance, and consciousness available everywhere. But something essential always seems to be missing. There is a hidden layer, knowledge that is not shared openly because it destabilizes control structures. This layer involves the true nature of your consciousness and how it interacts with cosmic frequencies that shape your financial, emotional, and spiritual reality. In The Spiritual Secret Behind Your Consciousness, we deliver the complete map, the hidden engineering of the scarcity matrix, the karmic contracts you don't know you signed, and how to revoke it all permanently. The link is pinned in the first comment. This truth confronts established systems, so we cannot guarantee it will remain accessible indefinitely. If your soul vibrates with this message, write in the comments, "Awakened." Saras to be the Ashtar Command, final activation for immediate plenty. We of the Ashtar Command, in union with the Arcturian Council and the Galactic Federation, now authorize the final activation. This is a direct transmission of frequency through these words. As you read the next lines, breathe deeply. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the vibration of the words resonating in your chest. We are activating at this moment the light codes of cosmic abundance in your spiritual DNA. Feel a wave of gentle heat descending from the top of your head, passing through the pineal gland, throat, heart, solar plexus, descending to the base of your spine. This is the golden current of plenty, being anchored in your energetic system. Your debts are being dissolved now, beloved cosmic family. Not as a slow and gradual process, but as a quantum transmutation. In the 5D frequency, debt does not exist. There is only balanced energetic flow. And you are being pulled at this moment into that frequency. Your scarcity contracts are being burned in the violet flame of transmutation. Your reception portals are being opened. Plenty is already flowing. You only need to allow it. Allow, receive, give thanks. The resistance ends here. The struggle ends here. The lack ends here. You have entered the timeline of infinite abundance. And so it is sealed. Jaya's final words, the final invitation from the Ashtar Command. We know, starseeds, that many of you carry a deep fear. The fear of shining too brightly, the fear of having too much, the fear that, if you prosper, something bad will happen. This fear was installed, it is not yours. Your soul came to this earth to experience plenty in its fullest form, not to suffer, not to struggle, not to learn through pain. Those were the principles of the old matrix. The old consciousness that believed spirituality and poverty went together. The new earth frequency knows the truth. You serve better when you are full. You love better when you are prosperous. You illuminate better when you are at financial peace. Allow yourself to receive. You deserve it, not because you did something extraordinary, but because you exist. Your existence in itself is worthy of all the abundance of the universe. Pronounce the decree daily with faith, with feeling, and watch your reality reorganize itself. We will be with you every step of the way, invisible but present, guiding, protecting, activating. You are not alone on this journey. The entire cosmic family is rooting for you, and the plenty is already yours. It only remains for you to accept it. The information you have just received is not available in common books on manifestation or abundance. It comes from a lineage of cosmic knowledge kept hidden for millennia, and now being released to those whose consciousness is ready. But there are even deeper layers. There is the complete engineering of how the scarcity matrix operates at a cellular level, how karmic contracts were signed without your conscious knowledge, and, most importantly, how to revoke it all definitively. All of this is revealed in The Spiritual Secret Behind Your Consciousness, the complete map that no control system wants you to see. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. This content challenges established structures, so we do not guarantee it will remain accessible indefinitely. If your soul recognizes the truth in these words, write in the comments now, awakened. We are the Ashtar Command in service to the light, and you, beloved cosmic family, are now activated in the frequency of infinite abundance. So be it, so be it, so be it.